Dwight Gooden, the 9th teenager to play for the New York Mets and the 3rd youngest pitcher the Mets have ever had. Dwight is the youngest player in the National League, 19 years of age. Fastball struck him out, so Dwight Gooden gets his first major league strikeout. He had 300 of them last year at Lynchburg.
So Dwight, 1 strike away from making Mets history as the youngest pitcher to pitch a shutout. Strike 3 did it. He struck out the side in the bottom of the 9th. 11 strikeouts in the game for Dwight Gooden as he picks up his first complete game and first shutout, and of what should be many more to come.
And Dwight Gooden takes over on the mound. So he becomes the youngest man ever to play in the All-Star game, 19, 2 years out of high school. One of the brilliant young Met pitchers, leads the majors in strikeouts at the All-Star break. 2-2 pitch to Parrish. Got him swinging. So Dwight Gooden leading the bigs in strikeouts. Strikes Parrish out on a 91-mile-an-hour pitch.
This Gooden is amazing.
And he strikes him out. Gooden with 133 strikeouts in 111 innings this season.
19 years old.
And Gooden strikes out the side. Dwight Gooden, 2 years out of high school, 2 years ago in Tampa, Florida, and at the age of 19 comes into the All-Star game and strikes out the side.
You watch this kid pitch, Earl, it must be amazing, even to you as a great manager who had so many great ones. The poise, maturity, sense of presence out there.
So much poise and such outstanding rhythm he has. Drives right through, comes right down at the hill.
So Dwight Gooden with 11 strikeouts is 1 out away from carrying the Cub lead to 6. A check swing looper, Okindo picks it up and throws him out. And all of the Mets come out to congratulate the brilliant Dwight Gooden. 19 years old, strikes out 11, allows only a squib single to Ray Knight. That's all. What a masterpiece.
No teenager has ever led the league in strikeouts while striking out over 200 batters. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The record. Dwight Gooden has set a new major league record for strikeouts by a rookie pitcher. The ball is taken out of play. Congratulations all around as the game has been stopped. Dwight Gooden with his 11th strikeout now has 246 strikeouts.
And out in the K corner, in commemoration of this rookie record strikeout, the boys in the K corner have hung out the most enormous red K in the history of K corners around Major League Baseball. And Dwight Gooden has really set this town on its ear. In fact, all of baseball this season, and that huge K emblematic of his 246th record-breaking strikeout.
Gooden won 17 games, including 8 of his last 9. Gooden's fastball was responsible for 276 strikeouts in 1984, including a Major League record 43 in 3 consecutive September games. Plenty of people happen to think Gooden is already a great pitcher.
He's as good, if not the best pitcher right now in the National League.
It's amazing. Looking at his knowledge of pitching, it's like he's been around for a long time.
That's great poise for a rookie, so I'm sure he'll have a long, good career.
Welcome to opening day, 1985 here at Shea Stadium.
1984 National League Rookie of the Year. He led the majors in strikeouts and broke all Major League rookie strikeout records. Number 16, Dwight Gooden.
With Dwight Gooden going, of course, his first opening day start and his second season. Everybody's wondering, is the sophomore jinx for real? Can he do what he did last year? I've got to believe that with his talent and ability, we don't need to worry about that a whole lot.
Great curveball. Gooden gets his first strikeout of the year. The K's go up here at Shea Stadium.
In that first week of the season, Dwight Gooden forewarned the National League that his second season would be even better than his first. On April 14th, Dr. K won his first, firing a 4-hit shutout at the Cincinnati Reds, striking out 10 on the way to a 4-0 final.
Runner goes, strike 3 call. 10 strikeouts for Gooden, but most importantly, another New York Met victory. 13 strikeouts in 8 2/3 for the Doctor. So the doctor can finish with a big flourish here, looking to strike out the side. He does it. Dwight Gooden strikes out 14 San Francisco Giants and picks up his 7th win of the year. Dwight Gooden has struck out 16 to tie his career high. He has won his 13th game in a row. It is his 13th complete game and 6th shutout of the year. His record is now 19-3.
Gooden steps up as the 9th hitter and drives one to deep left. Way back and on the track. Wow. Is it out of here? It is. Home run Gooden.
Dwight Gooden had a scintillating sophomore season, winning 24 while losing just 4, with an earned run average of 1.53, the best in the major leagues. His final grade? Why, a K, of course. Among his many accomplishments, 14 victories without a loss. And check this out, a streak of 49 innings. That's 49 innings without giving up an earned run.
Around the 8th inning, you can just see him when he can smell it. He shuts the door. You play with Bob Gibson, you know, that's that type of pitcher.
Ground ball to Good, to home, to first. Dwight Gooden with a 1-2-3 double play to end the ball game.
Batting ninth and pitching, he's warming up in the bullpen. Last year's National League Cy Young winner from the New York Mets, number 16, Dwight Gooden.
It was a great feeling, to have the honor to start an All-Star game, not only to make it, but be the starting pitcher. And it's a great honor, facing the American League's best hitters, in one game mid-season, and something you can look back on, when you're out of the game or down in your career.
The New York Mets going into the break, 13 ahead. What do you do to keep up the good things that are going to with you now?
Well, things been going great. I hope the 3-day, layoff ain't hurt nothing, but we just gotta stay good and keep everybody healthy and taking a game at a time and keep playing the way we played the first half.
It's party time at Shea as 50,000 fans are generating their own electricity, and the Mets are 3 outs away from their 3rd divisional title in 25 years. Appropriately, Dwight Gooden is on the mound.
13 years of waiting.
Ground ball to second. Backman to Hernandez. On September 17th, the New York Mets become champions of the National League's Eastern Division for 1986.
I won some awards, but nothing would have been better than this, and it's one of the best days of my life right here.
And he is the first Major League pitcher in his first 3 seasons to strike out 200 or more in each season. The National League Championship Series of 1986. The New York Mets, champions of the East, and the Houston Astros, champions of the West. In the opening game, Dwight Gooden for the Mets. They call him Dr. K for good reason. What a moment for a 21-year-old, huh? Dwight Gooden. Well, he's on his way to the mound in Game 5 of the 1986 National League Championship Series.
It's the first time that Dwight Gooden has ever recorded an out in the 10th inning. He has never pitched past the 9th inning in his career.
2-strike pitch. Ball is hit to right, down the line. Strawberry on the move. Makes the catch.
Okay, it was a great ball game. And, coming in, I want to establish the off-speed pitches early in the count, instead of falling behind like I did in Houston, and get them thinking a little bit so they can show in the fastball, and that was a big key to the ball game today.
One more out. The Mets are in the World Series. Now the stretch. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Strike him out. Strike him out. Mets win it. The Mets have won it. They're in the World Series.
And for the New York Mets, winners of 108 games during the regular year, they felt they'd be in the World Series since the first day of spring training, and they counter with Dwight Gooden.
Great fastball, good curveball. When he's in a jam, it'll be the fastball he goes to.
Listen carefully. The Mets are 1 out away from winning the World Series. Now the pitch on the way. He struck him out. Struck him out. The Mets have won the World Series. And their crowd jamming and crowding all over Jesse Orasco. The dream has come true. The Mets have won the World Series.
Right, we finally won it for the second 2 years in a row, and finally doing it this year, and it's great. I mean, it's icing on the cake right here.
It's Dwight Gooden getting ready for his appearance here in front of this sellout crowd to start his first game of this year. And he struck him out. So Gooden starts off with a bang.
Oh, the big Uncle Charlie, or as they say with Dwight Gooden when they talk about the curve, Lord Charles.
Grounded towards second. Backman over to Santana. What a scoop by Santana. And what a play by Backman to save the shutout. I'll tell you, that scene as much as any reminiscent of last year.
Breaking ball grounded to third and a fair ball. Johnson goes to second. Dwight Gooden pitches his second shutout and his third victory in a row.
Grounder toward third. Johnson to Tuffle as Dwight Gooden records his third shutout of the year. Ground ball to short, that should do it. Santana over to Hernandez, and Dwight Gooden wins his 15th game of the year and his 7th complete game of the year.
As the Mets open up baseball 88 here in Montreal, Canada. And the Mets on paper, I guess, are probably the best team in baseball, but you can throw the paper away. It's opening day. They have to do it on the field, Ralph.
And Gooden with an all-time record, the best in the history of baseball, percentage-wise. 73 wins, only 26 losses, a winning percentage of .737. So Gooden, unbelievable start in the major league career.
Just shattered his bat. Garcia thrown out by Gooden, and the ball game is over. Dwight Gooden goes to 6-0 with a masterful 4-hit shutout of the Cincinnati Reds here at Riverfront this afternoon. For the doctor, his second shutout of the year.
Any aspirations or predictions about what's going to happen this year?
It's tough to say. It's still early. Right now, throwing the ball good. You know, in spring training, I worked on a lot of things to prepare myself for the season. I think the main thing is hitting my sparks and getting all my pitches over for strikes.
Batting ninth from the New York Mets, number 16, pitcher Dwight Gooden.
Dwight, this is your second All-Star start. I don't think the American League has seen the real Dwight Gooden yet.
I don't think so. It was fun there tonight, Joe, but couldn't really get the rhythm going the way I like. But hopefully, I'll be back again.
Your lead is down to 3.5. Are the Mets concerned?
We're not really concerned. We got swept in Houston, but that's okay. And the break came right at the right time. And hopefully we can pick up second half and start fresh.
James, the left-hand batter, waiting. Struck him out, swinging.
1,000 for Dwight Gooden in his major league career.
In 1988, Dwight Gooden demonstrated that he was capable once again of becoming the workhorse of the staff, leading the team with 248 innings pitched while winning 18 games.
Second time in 3 years.
This is just even more special. I thought that would be better than the first time, but this is really amazing. It's great.
The sun has set on the regular season, and tonight the National League Championship Series dawns as Dwight Gooden goes to the mound for the Mets.
Jimmy, you've seen Dwight Gooden a lot more than I. Gooden can put a little bit of extra on his fastball when he needs it.
All the great pitchers are like that. What's interesting about Gooden, only 23 years of age, but it seems like he's been pitching for at least 10 years, and his name has been in everybody's mind.
The Mets and Doc Gooden take on the Cardinals in the opening day, 1989.
It's amazing how well Gooden likes to pitch in April. He's 16-2 in the month of April, 3-0 this year.
And Dwight Gooden has won his 4th game without a loss here in April. He is career 17-2 in the month of April.
So Doc Gooden gets his 100th career victory. He has lost only 37, the all-time best winning percentage in the major leagues.
For the millions of you who have been patiently seated in the waiting room, the doctor is in.
That's right, Doc Gooden. His first appearance since July 1st.
Well, Doc Gooden with a record of 9-4, making his second relief appearance this year. And his first appearance was in Philadelphia in relief.
Ground ball is short. This should do it. Scored 6-3. First save of this kid's career. Dwight Gooden.
Now Dwight Gooden is 1 out away from a shutout. New York leading 3-0. 1-2 on Ron Jones. The windup by Doc and the pitch. Strike 3. The ball game is over. A 2-hit shutout for Dwight Gooden. And that's his 7th strikeout of the night. There is the superb performance of the year by Doc Gooden.
The 2-2 pitch on the way. Struck him out. And Gooden ends the ball game with his 14th strikeout, and the Mets win it 5-3. So a great pitching performance by the doctor. 14 strikeouts. He wins his 2nd game of the year, a complete game, the first by a Mets pitcher this year. And Doc Gooden with a chance to pick up his 125th career win. And it's grounded to third, and this should do it. Johnson to Magadan. The tag is made, and the ball game is over. And Gooden now with 125 major league victories. He's lost just 51.